Hey guys, Tactical Bacon here. I have another trade route. It's a lot shorter. 13.3 light year jump, one way. Pick up here, drop there, turn around, come right back. Super fast. You do it in any ship because it goes from a station to a station, which has large pads. So you can do it in a little ship, you can do it in a big ship, you can do it in a medium ship. It does not matter. So let's go into Coggia Terminal in Marrallang. Go to the commodities market. Uh, I do Imperial Slaves. Now, a lot of people have a problem with this, but here's my thing. Slavery is an important part of the imperial society, providing labor for the empire and safety net for its citizens. Many imperials will choose to sell themselves into a fixed period of slavery rather than face the embarrassment and dishonor of living with a debt. So that's why I do them, because they actually uh, they put themselves there. I'm not slaving them, if you will. So I don't have a problem doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a full cargo hold of 284. We're going to go to our galaxy map. And you're going to take them to Yervain, which is right next door, 13.32 light years. Oh, let me get that. We're going to come out here to Lee Dock, which is 800 something light seconds out. And we're going to go ahead and launch.
This facility requests that all pilots observe safe speed when navigating.
Ship
I'm
released.
going to go ahead and set my stopwatch real quick to see how long a round trip takes.
Landing gear retracted.
It should be under 10 minutes. Turnaround is super fast. The only problem in these two systems is that you do get interdicted a fair amount. Simple fact, it's not a high. What am I looking? What's the word I'm looking for? It's not highly patrolled by the Popo. People from the south will know what Popo means. Police. Alright, one jumper. 815 light seconds out. I like to dip down out of the straight line, usually, so I can kind of curve up into it. Hopefully I can get lined up with the dock first shot. That way I don't have to travel around it and, spend more time trying to get into the dock. I've noticed, and I've proven it myself, that my throttle needle on the right-hand side, usually I, full throttle all the way to till you get to 7 seconds. Up there it says lead dock, the light seconds, and then the actual second timer. When that gets to 7, I drop it down into the middle of my yellow, and I never overshoot anymore. So that's a very good thing. I don't waste time going around. So 8, 7, drop it down to right about there, and then I just ease her on in. Alright, so stations there, planet in the center, So I line up to the right because the opening faces, the mailbox slot opens towards the planet. So I try to come into the station between the planet and the station itself. And hopefully I've got this lined up properly. I can get a straight shot into the mail slot. So now I haven't throttled down at all. It's doing all the throttling down itself because I'm locked on lead dock. I have that set in there. It's like, oh, it's almost like an autopilot as far as your throttle goes. I find a lot of times that once your speed gets down into the orange, you can go ahead and throttle that up a little bit more because it's not generally going to pop out of the orange when you're getting that close. So I wait for it to get in the orange. I go ahead and throttle it back up a couple of times. And boom. Straight shot, no overshooting. And it looks like I'm over this way. So a little ways out of my way, but not too bad. Rotation of the station is always counterclockwise.
Docking request granted.
So what I always do is I always zero my throttle, and then I manually give myself some forward momentum. Just a little bit here and there, nothing too major. Oh! Scrape my tail.
Landing gear deployed.
Deploy the landing gear. I've also found that if you line up your, if you have a dot like I do, if you line up your dot right about in the middle and wait for it to disappear, you should be just about on target. See, just about on target. Not quite. I could have gone forward just a little bit more, but there you
Docking
go.
successful. Engines disengaged.
So that's 5 minutes. We'll go ahead and hop in here. See what they're selling for today. Ooh, 16.6. So they are selling for 2,843, which is really nice. We'll go ahead and sell them all, see what our profit is. Our profit is 807,412 for 5 minutes. So now go up to, where am I looking? What am I looking for? Marine equipment. Buy all the marine equipment you can carry on the way back.
We would like to remind you that state-owned vessels are not filtered into its facilities as long as
Go ahead and launch. Hit my galaxy map. Go to Marrallang. Click on that one. Click on Coggia terminal.
Ship released.
Exit.
Engines engaged.
And look at that. You're ready to
Landing
go.
gear
If
retracted.
you do it that way, you save time from having to wait for the galaxy map to load. You might as well do that while you're launching. Alright, so we're 6 minutes in, 6.5 minutes in, and we are flying back. So it looks like we're going to be set up right about 10, maybe 12-minute round trip. And we'll see what our profits are for the total. So we have 807,000 one way. We'll see what it is on the backside. And I am in open play. I do play in open play, so if you're gonna pirate, you know, be prepared. I do run in a wing usually. Usually it's Anaconda, myself, and a T7. I do have a buddy, Promiscuous Penguin, who just got the game a few days ago. We got him up here in his Sidewinder and put him on this route to get him going. He's already in a Cobra Mark III. He's working his way up for his next big ship, which I don't recall what he said he wanted to get into next, but shout out to my buddy Promiscuous Penguin. The other gentlemen in my wing are Vita, Commander Vita, and the other gentleman from from Europe. I want to say the Czech. His name is Inexplicit, and shout out to both of them. We have fun running these routes, and when you're winged up, you get 5% of your wingmates' trade profits. So if you're a low player and you're just getting started and you want to make some quick cash, see if you can wing up with somebody in open play. A lot of times, players are more than happy to let you wing up with them, and I mean, as long as you're pulling the weight that you can pull at your level, I don't think anybody's going to have a problem with it. If you see me on and you want to wing up, hey, shoot me a message, and if I'm not doing something or recording or already full in my wing, I'd be more than happy to wing up with you and share my trade profits. Because when I get done, when all is said and done with this route, I want to say it's gonna be about 960,000 credits for the round trip in 10 minutes. So 5% of that would go to you in the wing. So, oh, look at that. I did line up pretty decently this time. It's a quick way to, help people out, make some cash, some extra cash. It's not a whole lot. I think on 900K, my buddies have been getting around 40K from me at Lee Dock, and I'm not quite sure what this side really isn't
Docking
that
request
much. Like I
granted.
said, it's only 100 and it's going to be about 160k profit, but the way I look at it, positive cash flow is positive cash flow regardless.
Landing gear deployed.
So wing up, find somebody in open play, wing up with them. If you're going to be trading, if you're both trading the same route, hell, if you guys are here trading this route, wing up. It makes you a little bit of cash. It can be a little buggy sometimes with the way that the trade dividends
Docking
are shared.
successful.
Sometimes they don't go
Engines
through. If that's the
disengaged.
case, just hop out of the wing and get back in. They say reset the wing and you should be fine. All right, refuel, commodities market. Marine equipment is selling for 648 credit positive. So let's go ahead and sell all this. So now we're sitting on 807 plus 184. So that's 8, 9, 990, 990, almost a million for mine for 284 slots. So that is it, guys. That is how you do it. Feel free to hop in and do this route. We've been running this route pretty much non-stop for right about a week now, since I started my grind to buy my Python. Once I got my Python, I came up here and started doing this. So this is Saturday night to Thursday morning. We've had 4 people doing this route pretty well non-stop, and it's very consistent. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.